my favorite side control escape. So real quick, just posture. So the first thing we're going to look at is where to start with our hands. So if I'm getting my guard pass, like when he's getting by my legs, he's closing his distance here, like I want to quickly get to the best position possible so I can mount an escape. So go ahead and posture up real quick so they can see. This I call the Pledge Allegiance position because my hand is kind of like a cross. It's real important. Like I almost like reach and grab my own armpit so my elbow's not sticking out, because if he gets this underhook and starts controlling this arm, he can hold me flat. Anybody can hold me flat. It doesn't take a lot of strength if you can control this arm. So I'm going to hide here and keep this elbow flush. This arm right here, this is just like, oh, dude. This is where I usually will get my arm, just in the hip here. If he's trying to scoop my head, I can block his arm here, and this makes things more difficult for him. But right now we're going to look at this position where both arms are on that far side. All right. Usually his posture's or his body's a little higher up on my body. Just go ahead and stay there. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump, turn toward him, and get my arm underneath his far armpit. So I'm going to bump and then kind of sneak my arm underneath his arm here. If he's too low, say his body's over my forearm, so he's in here, I'm just going to bump until my arm bends around his armpit here. You see that? Like, go ahead, lean over my forearm again. This gets me nowhere. This, I'm escaping. All right, so I want to make sure my arm bends around the back and my palm is up here. All right, for the escape, my right arm is going to be pushing his hips down toward my hips. My left arm is working like a bird's wing. I'm lifting this arm up, and I'm going to do both of those things at the same time and kind of scoop my hips out here. I'm pulling my body against his leg. Once I slide out from underneath him, I'm going to step and then I'm going to step and then hook his hip here. I'm going to push his knee, put my forehead down, and roll my knees here, and slide out and get to the top position.